Welcome to my channel, Aligning My Soul. I hope you guys are all okay and you're all well and coping with the situation that we're in the moment in the world. I've been thinking of you all. Thank you so much for all the love and support I've been getting recently on this channel. It really does mean everything to me, and it really does encourage me, and you know, I just enjoy doing the videos even more. So thank you so much, I really do appreciate it, and welcome to all the new subscribers too. This channel is mainly tapping into the energy of the masculine, because the person that will be watching will be the conscious one, which will be Divine Feminine. And it's for people that are in some kind of separation and some challenge with their twin flame at the moment. And it's really important at this time of what's going on in the world as well to know what is actually going on. If you're in some kind of separation, you've got no contact at all, it's really important, I know, to the viewer that's watching, that's what's actually going on with the masculine at the moment as well. So I'm going to use Archangel Michael Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue today. I'm going to pick 3 cards, and then I'm going to get some energy, what the energy is of the masculine, how he's feeling towards you from my pot over here, and then a communication pot over there, what he would actually say to you if he had the opportunity, and what he's saying to you in the 5D at this moment. So I've already done my prayer before I've done the reading, to ask for God's help and support for me to channel this reading and to have a clear message for you guys, because I know how important it is at this particular time. Like I said before, when I use the term Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, it's just energy. I realise that, and I know that you're the positive polarity, the conscious one, but it's just easier for me to say, for you to understand, especially if you're new to the twin flame journey. So don't be offended, just put it into your situation and circumstances, and don't, yeah, as I said, don't be offended by what me saying masculine or feminine. I know there's no such thing really, and it's just energy, but it's just easier. So I want a nice clean message today, God, please, of what's going on with the energy with Divine Masculine at the moment, and how is it, you know, how are you assisting him, and how are you rid of the blocks he's been having, and how's he feeling towards Divine Feminine. The viewer that's watching today, a nice clear message, please. Nice clear message, God, please. For the viewer that's watching, what's going on with the masculine? Where's his energy at? And is he still in a stuck energy, or is he moving forwards? And what is he dealing with? What is he up against at the moment? And the 3D. Right, one fell out, wanted to come out, so I'm going to use that card. Let's see what it says. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So yeah, intuition. So how are you helping the masculine at the moment, God? How are you assisting him, and how's he feeling? How's his energy towards Divine Feminine at this particular time? Because that one fell out, I'm going to still pick 3 as well. 3 other ones from here. So get a nice clear reading. Right. Go forward fearlessly. Beautiful. And be gentle with yourself. And one more. Let's take that one. This situation is already resolved. Wow. That is really positive, what I can see so far. Right, the first message, the card today for the viewer, that's what's going on, how God's assisting the masculine at the moment. So please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way, so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and those around me. So he's definitely dealing with his intuition, trying to listen to his intuition, and God is guiding him with that. and he's actually asking for help, which is amazing, and trying to put the ego aside. So he's getting some clear wisdom of, you know, what the right thing to do towards the divine feminine at this particular time. So he's been helped. God is helping him to know that it's okay to trust his inner guidance, and it's trustworthy. So whatever he's feeling inside towards his divine feminine, it's okay to feel that way. And the doubt that comes in by the ego, what his thoughts are, and is trying to help him put that aside. So there could be lots of different situations happening where God is putting things in place for him to, you know, and for him to have that knowing of it's okay to feel this way about divine feminine, and whatever he wants to be doing, it's okay, and to try and quieten the ego. So he could be doing lots of things to try and help himself at this particular time. And God's guiding him maybe to do things, maybe read books, or particular music, or just little things that he could be putting in place for him to actually know that, you know, to trust his inner guidance and the emotions and the feelings that he's getting up inside, his intuition as well, and it's okay. So he can put his ego aside. So the really deep feelings that he's getting is the real thing. So that is a really positive. God is assisting him big time and helping him. And by putting his ego aside and actually putting some trust in God and asking for God's help in this particular situation that he's feeling towards divine feminine, because he could be feeling, you know, had a lot of fear and been afraid before. He's getting the wisdom of the right thing to do, how to come towards divine feminine. And again, he's definitely coming towards divine feminine. The viewer that's watching, for the group of masculines I'm tapping into today, it says, go forward fearlessly. Thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. So he's feeling God's love at the moment, and he's turning to God. He may not be aware that he's actually doing that, because I know some of the comments I've had before that, you know, the masculine, you know, isn't interested in God, he doesn't have faith and all this, but he might, it's in a way that he obviously doesn't realise that he's doing it, but God is guiding him to go forward fearlessly, and he's going to be by his side every step of the way for him to have the confidence and the courage. So all the different feelings and his intuition is telling him is the wisdom, and God is guiding him to make the right decisions and giving him confidence and courage by certain things that are happening. So this is the right time to take action towards you, the direction of true, you know, the true love and his life purpose. So this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and very clear. It's okay to trust your inner guidance and go forward fearlessly, because this is perfect time to do that. He's been encouraged, and he's feeling the courage, and he's feeling the confidence. So let's go on to the next card. Be gentle with yourself. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you, so that I may experiencing lasting inner peace. So he needs to be more gentle with himself, and God is helping him with that, to realise that he needs to have compassion for himself, and he needs to nurture himself and speak to himself in a nice way, not having on the ego doubting him and saying not very nice negative thoughts to himself. So once that is put aside, that's when he's going to feel so comfortable about coming forward towards the divine feminine. And you know, by this card, it's, you know, I'm getting my intuition, my inner guidance is telling me that this person, this particular masculine, has got a lot of guilt, and he needs to make peace with himself in this situation. Maybe he's feels guilty about you, the viewer that's watching, you know, Divine Feminine, that how he's behaved in the past, and he wants God to, he wants forgiveness, and he wants to be able to know how to be compassionate towards his Divine Feminine. So he's asking for guidance. As I said, not in the way that maybe we'll do it because we're the ones that are awake, but in some kind of way he is actually asking for some kind of help from God, and God is assisting him. So he needs to forgive himself for this situation, how he's, you know, how he's dealt with the feminine in the past. Put it into your situation, guys. The situation, or you know, the relationship with your twin flame is always some kind of complication, and there's, you know, challenges. So he is feeling some kind of guilt, and he could have been really unkind and not being his true self towards the Divine Feminine, what he really wanted to say. So he needs to release his feelings of guilt and forgive himself for this, and that will help him have the courage and the confidence to come forward to you who's watching today, and for him to just have the experience of lasting inner peace, for just like this card saying about putting the ego aside, you know, putting it aside and actually just being at peace with himself and the situation towards Divine Feminine, and to know that if he speaks from the truth, his true self, everything will be okay anyway, because God's in control, God's in charge, and I know the feminine will respond. The person that's viewing today will respond in the most appropriate way in the situation, because you're listening to actually the truth instead of the mask that's been on, maybe. So these are very clear, and this is unfolding absolutely beautiful. All the cards are in alignment, and it says at the end here, the last card, this situation is already resolved. I give any worries, cares and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this in a divinely perfect way. So this is definitely the perfect timing for Divine Masculine to trust his intuition, go forwards and be kind to himself, forgive himself, and know that this situation has already been resolved, and God is in charge, and there's peace at the end of it, and it will be done in a way when it's divine timing, a divinely perfectly way. It'll be all done. No one's going to be. It's all God has got it in. God's got it in hand, and this situation he's worrying about coming forwards. He needs the courage and the confidence to come forwards towards you to speak his truth. It's all been taken care of, and it is the perfect time. And he needs to hand over all of his worries and cares and concerns with this situation, and give it to God, and God will exchange by giving him peace, and just being peace, and give him what he's wanting. But he's got to have the courage and the confidence to go through with it, and trust. It's about, if he trusts in God, he'll have the courage and the confidence, because his intuition is telling him, and his inner guidance is telling him the right thing to do. It's just about the fear of actually doing it that's holding him back. So God is really, really assisting Divine Masculine at this time. Very good energy. And even though you may not be seeing this in the 3D, I know how you're feeling. And I know that it could look completely different in the 3D world, but whatever you're seeing on social media, or whatever you're seeing wherever, it's an illusion, and it's about what's happening to the higher self of the masculine, and what his intuition, and he knows the right thing to do. And there's movement here. There's no stuck energy here. He's in this right energy, and he's feeling, he's definitely a much gentle energy, and wanting to take some action. So God is showing that by these cards today. So I'm going to tap into my pots. Let's bring them forwards. See his energy, a nice clear message. His energy. How is he feeling about his divine feminine? What's his emotions and energy? Let's see. Heart, yeah. He's got you in his heart. You're on his mind a lot. Oh, you can tell by the cards. You're in his heart. He knows that, and he's feeling your love. And you know what? This is saying as well, what a fabulous job you are, what good energy you're in, because you're doing your spiritual journey. You're focusing on yourself and you're sending the right energy to your masculine. So this is amazing. You're actually doing the work. You're sending. So growth. He's had massive growth. And we've had this a few times now, this little message of the energy. He's had a massive growth and he's growing quickly and he's coming forwards very quickly. This is really positive. So his heart chakra is opening up. He's feeling the love and you're sending him the right energy. So well done for the viewers watching. It's amazing. I'm really happy about this reading. I'm very excited because I'm on this journey as well. So it's very uplifting. Let's see what the message is today, what he would like to communicate to you and what he's saying to you in the 5D. Align with your soul so we can be together. And you are aligning with your soul. You're on your way because we can see by these cards. And that's what he's wanting. He wants you to align with your soul so we can be together because it's your energy that goes to him. So this is outstanding. Okay, let's see what this message is, what he would like to say to you if you have the opportunity. I don't feel good enough for you. So yeah, we picked that up in the reading as well. He doesn't feel good enough for you, so he's still working with that because he needs to get rid of the guilt and he needs to forgive himself for things that have happened in the past because that's the past. He's got to live in the present and know that God has got this sorted out and that he is good enough, and your energy will be sending, you know, keep your energy balanced and do what you're doing right now because it's the right energy that you're sending him and he will feel good enough. So you feel good enough and balance your energy and just concentrate on your spiritual journey and your ascension, so then he will feel good enough. Because God is helping him forgive himself and have compassion for himself as well. Right, so now I'm going to get the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit, the person that's watching today, to see what God's Spirit would like to say to you and help you focus and give you strength on your spiritual journey, your ascension. And you know, you are focused and you've got strength of what you're doing right now because the energy is coming through that this is what's happening. So let's see what the message is and how God's assisting you and what God wants you to know today. What is the message today, God, for the viewer that's watching? A nice clear message, please. What would you like the viewer to know today, God? Those aside. Cards. Shuffle. Authenticity. Right, let's read it. Message. Be authentic in all that you do. Ask yourself daily, am I being authentic? You will know the truth as your body will let you know. If you start feeling tense, uncomfortable, it's a sign that you're not being authentic. It's no use trying to hide behind a false happiness. Know within yourself whether you are being authentic and true to yourself. Action to take. Ask yourself whether you are being authentic in this situation. Notice how your body reacts to each scenario you're questioning. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth whilst releasing a big ah sound. This helps clear out any negative energy you maybe have stored in there. Of affirmation, you can say, I am authentic in all that I do. So just keep being true to yourself and being present, and you'll know if you're not, because you'll feel uncomfortable. And in this time that maybe we are being, you know, you could be in some kind of isolation and you're not working, you're having to work at home or to spend time at home, isolated from everybody, spend time, you know, reading a book like The Power of Now, like I've said before, or go for walks. If you're allowed to go out for, I think you can go out for a walk once a day, I think, to get exercise. Or just do something like yoga or some kind of exercise or something that makes you feel good, and just be true to yourself when you're in a situation that may be difficult. Just, you know, take a look about how you're reacting to the situation, and yeah, just be true about how you really want to be, and just be, and accept whatever's going on. It's about acceptance as well. So be true to yourself and be authentic. So that is what God's Spirit wants you to carry on doing, because obviously you have been doing that so well, because we can see by the masculine, you know, the reading that we've had for the masculine today. So this is absolutely beautiful. I'm absolutely made up with it, feeling very positive and uplifted, and I thank God for this clear message that is channeled through me today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and you really feel uplifted and thrilled with yourself as well, and just carry on doing that. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and like this video if you liked it, and I will do another reading in a couple of days just to see how the masculine's getting on and how you're getting on, and I will send you all my love, support and light, and I'm thinking of you guys. Keep safe and healthy. Bye.